Hello folks of YouTube, I'm Essel, welcome back to Ace Attorney 3 Trials and Tribulations. We're here in episode 3-2, finally back for the trial, and I believe it is at long last time to meet the man with the funny mask and the coffee. To be clear, that's all I know about him. October 13th. Hey, Nick? What is it? Is something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so, check out the mask-to-mask glossy I bought. Oh my god. You bought this... where? The little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Come on, I'm guilty! Throw the book at me! Is that Ron? Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did. But it doesn't look like things are gonna get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I am the criminal. Me. He's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lowly Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the Sacred Urn, right? Well, that's true, but doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually... I don't really know why she's singing Friends to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. Well, you see, actually the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee my Ronnie's innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Oh no. To be honest, I don't know whether Ron is mask to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the Sacred Urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I still have to trust Desiree. Okay. There he is! I see him! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. We have to come up with a voice for Godot. I'm sure I think he's probably... He seems like a very smooth operator. We'll find out, though. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yo! Question mark says ellipsis. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot. This song is Godot? This is Godot? I didn't know this was him. I've heard that there's a streamer I follow who uses this as a notification noise. I had no idea. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Wow. I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. Never lost a case. Oh, he's the one the detective Abby was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Ha, none. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. Never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask and a court of law? Huh. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our face or over our hearts. Oh my god. This guy is the real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? Also, Persona moment. So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No. I have no friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell. With the white hair, there's a non-zero chance it's Edgeworth. To do battle with you, but Edgeworth can never grow a beard. It's impossible. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo? It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statements. Opening statements? These things aren't even fit for dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start to you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two? Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Excuse me? Yo, it's Gumshoe. My name is... No one's asked for your name, witness. Ugh. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. I think I was right to start off with, like, late night radio show hosts as the energy here. It seems very fitting. Yes, sir. Alright, witness, let's hear about... what do you know about the thief that stole the urn? Yes, sir. Mask, Unicode 2606 to masks crimes. Windows, please. Mask, the master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident he sent his calling cards before he even commits the crime. This was his fifth ice, and as usual, he's in a card on the lowly tailor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask the Mask, sir. Fits his MO to a T. Alright, quick prediction. Mask the Mask is a guy. There is a dude who was stealing art, but is doing it under the cover of Ron, who is not actually stealing anything, but is sending calling cards. That's the thinking right now. Sorry. One thing real quick. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. So the actual identity of this Mask the Mask is Mr. Godot. What are you? Oh my god. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. I love this man. This is the best news of all time. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. No, please, proceed. Very well, it's only coffee after all. What? You can't let him be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? As long as I haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask the Mask who stole the urn. That's gonna be tough because it probably was, but it wasn't Ron. That's my thinking. Mask the Mask is a master thief the first time his crime spree 6 months ago. Alright, hold it. Are you even involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yup, no one knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zvari, author on thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers, it shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Alright, let's go. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Zvari, do you? Who is this person? Zvari? He sounds German. His name is Lugami, so I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. The heck? It's not the famous after all. Anyways, truly did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems not the expert he claimed to be. Ugh. It looks like the thief is targeting me even now. Okay, that was good for us. Have you seen all these so-called calling cards? Of course I have, except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. It's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews making it to the police. Was the calling card that Lowly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that info to the general public. But you're absolutely certain the card is real. Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I'll bet he's talking about Mask to Mask's emblem. This was his 5th heist, and his usual was in a car into Lowly Taylor. Alright. His 5th heist and your 5th screw-up, huh? No objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. Well, this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know what the calling card this time. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me? Looks like you really got it in for Detective Atme. Alright. Art pieces? Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Teardrop of Emanon. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir, it's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora, you know, the thing you put in your head. After that was the left hand of Hades and the portrait of Megina, sir. This implies that Greek mythology exists. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned to the museum. And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections. Somehow Mr. Light doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to hang out in the underworld. Okay, if it's an MO to a T. What's hitting W? Well, no. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? Thinking the same thing myself. Ugh. I wish you'd listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% sure it's authentic. Then there's the fact that you seem to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions... That's right, it means that Mask to Mask is behind it. Nick, it definitely looks like it was Mask to Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Mask to Mask. But... also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection with Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it was Mask to Mask that did it... maybe for the time being I try to show that it wasn't Mask to Mask. Okay, alright. Okay. It's got the text on it. Supposedly priceless but has no monetary value. Hit it. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little and that question's making me nervous. You said he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. Ooh, this song's back. Supposedly priceless art isn't exactly right to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask to Mask would normally go after. Ugh. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying the theft of the sacred organ was not the work of Mask to Mask? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... well... first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask to Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? Yo, this guy! Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I love him. This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. One thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Mask to Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Mask to Mask's methods of fake. A fake Unicode 2606 Damask? Fake 2606 Damask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Again! He did it again! Now, before I decide on my coffee, believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Though I don't approve Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Okay, I have to prove it. Alright. Was in fact fake Damask. Sheesh. Oh, he doesn't have the big brooch. No enormous brooch.
Take that!
The proof is right here. Oh, the Kohi no Mi. Yes, absolutely. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But, if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is so peculiar.
Take that!
It's right here, of course. You mean Mask to Mask? I have here a piece of reference I'd like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I brought this morning? It is. But the problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest. A breach here? Bailiff, get my steam! We need to retreat at once! Hello? Is he getting flashbacks? A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp? Oh, I see now. But the mask in the security camera photo... This is a reference? To what? Oh, he has no brooch! The brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves it as a symbol. Wait, to what game? But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Mask to Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again! Order! Age of Empires, or... Is my guess, at least. Order! It's true! Undeniably true! Detective Gumshoe, how could you overlook this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you overlook such a large brooch? Huh. The brooch you're talking about was found on site, probably. Do you mean this? Ah! That's Mask to Mask's brooch! Where'd you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? You mean the Amy Faye statue? Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. You what? After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Oh, this guy has one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Excuse me? Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rhonda Light's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Oh, that's very bad for us. Order in the court, Mr. Godot. Let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. I mean, it appears to have been torn off some clothing. A little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Huh. You mess with Godot, and you get burned. Oh, he's been playing like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me, but I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. Well, it doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring in the next witness to the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make an appearance, huh? Yo, we've been running through it so far. Oh, Zvari? Gumshoe does need a hug again, agreed. 1 second is 1 drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh. Silence! He, now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zvari? The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Oh, these two make a perfect pair. Either be best friends or they tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone in security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Why was this guy by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Okay, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. Alright, here we go. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask to Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, this coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. 30 minutes later? So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We're not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask de Mask, my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Just 1 second, folks. Okay, hello, we're back. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Robin Hood, but post-persona. So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct? Check one more time real quick, I just realized. I think we got it, but checking my settings. Okay, there we go. Alright. That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it? Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. You said the same thing yesterday, too. Gumshoe also said they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. It's like the thief was the one applying pressure on your pigeony head, that is. In any case. Okay, mask to mask. Painsomely descended upon you. Painsomely descended from where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow, while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. Sorry. Can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and his soft-soled shoes. Hereby W. Ace Dunce. Get owned. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened. Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall. Not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately, I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captures the image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as the photo's authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? Am I losing my mind? Good. Continue the testimony. Wait, I do? Hello? Less pigeon, more mana trick, yeah. Okay, this is weird. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike, and when I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. Attacked and knocked unconscious. You weren't able to do a thing. That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Huh? Actually, well, yes, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too. You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory is because I have more brains to begin with. You may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection parts need to be severed. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then 30 minutes later, other 30 minutes, my silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying. I think he's saying he was out cold. So what happened during those 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. The span of time has truly vanished into the ether. Just what is he going on about? Something suspicious about him? How could he not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back, but that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Huh? Which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? Okay, that's true. 0058, so that's true. Oh yeah, there's no autopsy report. How is Edgeworth going to come and give us the updated autopsy report if there's no autopsy report to update? Okay, this happened. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I woke, he was gone. Exactly. What?
Hold it!
1 o'clock, morning the 12th.
Hold it!
Huh. Subtly camouflaged cape. Oh, this was torn off in a struggle.
Objection!
Mr. Adney. Let's go! Yo, we've been on a roll tonight so far. Feeling good about this. Could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Ah, this belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis Mask to Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask to Mask's brooch was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Huh. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. No, not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Ah! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Adney. Ugh. He starts to melt. Detective Adney, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness giving false testimony is a serious crime. No, wait just a moment, sir, old-timer. Don't talk to me like living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atme, agree completely. What? Oh, okay. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed the weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck me. Bam! That's all she wrote. But the brooch. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask? Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, it's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. Oh no. That can't be good. Yeah, that can't be good at all. Okay. Nothing super obvious yet, but we'll get there. Alright. Ooh! This song is so good. Open the door. Listen to the camera. Right, other sensors as well? Okay. Like what? The alarm on those had gone off, so I had to check the data. So I went to the computer for... elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you're working on the computer. What should you ask about? Ask more questions? Yeah. So, did that computer belong to Lord Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me, Luke Atme. In that case, it could have easily manipulated the data. What's wrong, Sir Lawyer? What kind of sensor are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. Air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. Hooked up heat detecting, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. It's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security can think the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, you couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? Yeah, it's like cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer. Doubt? What does that mean? Discombobulated? Young people these days, they really do irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Jesus, but old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Oh, we've cleared nothing up. Do you know how old Godot is? Question mark. He seems to know me somehow. Who else could this be? Larry? Imagine. No, the hair's not right, though. Not just the hair, but the facial hair. The thief grabbed up from the side and rendered me senseless. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Naturally. Oh, that's funny. I know it from just around. The thief had no idea that I, Luke Atme, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing at the door to the warehouse. Sword? You mean sword that looks like a tree branch? Shishito. Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shishito. So the thief armed himself with a sword. What about yourself, witness? You had that much faith in your fighting abilities. But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry if I found that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask to Mask. This guy's a real piece of work. First blow struck me, bam! That's all she wrote. What about the struggle, though? Tell us a little more about what happened. My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious? I assumed the at me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? Okay. So, what was this flash of light that blinded you? It was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. Statue? Anything, I'm guessing. Well, that wasn't much help at all. What do you think? Okay. Something we're sure of. Atmy's hiding something. But why? Alright, so we'll figure out why. And about the true nature of this detective. Okay. Okay. Folks, I'll be back in just a minute. And welcome back. Alright. Well, where are we going from this, folks? Let's see what we got here. It's weird. I feel like we didn't resolve the brooch thing. I'm going back in. Oh, what the... That was weird. Should be good now? Okay. Let's hit him with it again. You know? I think we hit him with it again. Oh! Hate to see it. Okay. I figured we had to do something. Man, 4-3 was so good. Okay. Or 2-4, I'm sorry, 4-3. 2-4. Okay. Fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. Yeah, this is interesting. So, facts we know, 1 a.m. So this is around 1 a.m. But the timeline seems perfect. We have a shot of Mask to Mask at the scene at 1 a.m. corresponds to the camera log and the testimony. The time frame doesn't seem to matter except for Ron's wallet. That means that Ron's wallet, at least, if not Ron himself, were at KB security at 1 a.m. So likely Ron was over there. Okay. Thank you, Godot. Only with his own fists, huh? Okay. Oh, right, sorry, yes. The Abney fighting stance. I'm sorry, but the trade's secret. I really can't say any more. But suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall, that way no one can get behind you. This man's head is so large. No one's ever been this smart before. That's it? That's the Abby fighting style? Well, Mr. Wrights, with the testimony. Paint on the wall? I'm gonna say yes. Of course it's important. We just learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I remember to use it to take a walk alone late at nights. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Oh, he still doesn't trust us from the Shelly the Killer one. Now then, witness. Go ahead and add that secret info to your official testimony. Okay. I put my back on the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye. Okay. Huh. Oh, then how do you get hit on the back of the head?
Objection!
Detective Adme, your testimony's crumbling like a house of cards. Oh, what fun this is, Sir Lawyer. Truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet on my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door, then my arch nemesis struck him from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now, you testified he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. Ugh. It seems I've made another mistake. Detective Adme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. Oh, I was right. The voice exactly right. To err is human, and to forgive, divine. Humans are machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on, it's not as pretty as that. Yo, what? Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. As I said, this might just be my chance to turn things around. Some kind of turnabout, perhaps. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... Yeah. This would be... an easy one. Give some time to change, call the police. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Adme's true identity is actually Mask to Mask. Yarg! Oh, cornered? Order! Order in the court, Mr. Wright! What is the meaning of this? Is this pursued or cornered, actually? I don't know the difference yet. I'm trying. There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Adme's story. Says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then in his last case, he manages to outperform Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. Picked up clues the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Adme. The truth is that you are in fact Mask to Mask. Ugh. But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask to Mask. The security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then you simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true, witness? The nose isn't right, you know? Aha. Oh, we got some spammed energy. Damask's MO is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it. Nick, now's your chance. Yeah, don't have the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Avenue, when you assume the thief's identity. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Perfect. Godot blend number 102. My personal favorite. Mr. Godot? The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Traits, if this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see the decisive proof you have, quickly. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? You alright, Nick? Abby looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can, but can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Luke Atme is in fact Mask to Mask is right here. Huh. Very, devil fruit looking bag, by the way. So, we can prove that Ron wasn't at the scene of the crime. But can we prove that Atme is Damask? The thing that comes to mind is this. The calling card. I think it's like a pretty standard design, that kind of weird swirly design, but it you know, it is just, you know, it's a vibe. What proves Atme is Damask? I don't know that we have it yet. I don't think we do, at least. Yeah, I'm gonna save. And then we're gonna just say this. Proofs, of course, I got nothing. Huh. Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all. Ugh, I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove this guy's the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But are you gonna just give up and let us lose this? So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lair? I can't think of a counterattack at all. Seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot. Anything further to add than... Who? Oh. Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Ms. Delight, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you were looking for, I think I found it. Oh. So I was right that we couldn't do anything. Okay. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. Oh. What's in the bag? Well. Wait. Yeah, so I think I may have successfully avoided taking damage there. The urn got fixed though? That's the sacred urn. Nick, it's the urn. Okay, sweet. So we did succeed. Nice. Order, order, order. You, madam. That urn, where'd you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pansy's detective Luke Atme. Oh, Desi, you're the best. Okay, pink splotches all over it. Secret updated. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Yeah. It's still cracked, but it's not misspelled. It says Amy now, not I am. Because when this says, you know, this is the prior version, which was much more. It was significantly less well assembled. So this is a much better assembled urn and spelled correctly. The pink splodge from the paint spill, though. Even you're gonna have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Huh. Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yeah, what about it? Huh. How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. So, you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to. You're wrong, I would never. I would never do such a thing. Miss Delight, please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense to these people. There must be some way. Gotta prove that the urn was actually in the agency. Oh. Testify about what I saw? We saw the bag there. For sure. Go with that for now. What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say? Nick, come on, it should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we? You're right, I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth. It must have been the urn, it must have. But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Atme walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn, I can't testify that it was. Ugh, you're right. Huh. Looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Trites. Alright, sounds good, Shrift. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Well, good to see you, though. Welcome. enjoy the VOD. In this town overflowing with lies, there's still a single flickering candle of truth. Nicky boy. Well, it's true I never actually saw the urn. But maybe I can still testify about it from another angle. What about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet? Must be some way. Okay. This one's rough. This one's rough. The urn was actually in the detective agency. I mean, we can prove it was at the scene with the paint, but... Well, I mean, sure. Fire away. I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I'm always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? The witness's fingerprints would be nothing anyway. Nick, what do you do now? Okay. I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Oh god. So, like, it can't be Pearl. It was way too long ago. It was, like, literally a year ago. So that really can't be it, I don't think. It's possible that that's what they're leading us here, but that seems tough. It could be Adrian if she was handling the whole exhibition. Oh, really? The funny one would be mask to mask. Like whoever's prints are on an arm is mask to mask. That's one angle to look at this from. I don't think any of our party touched it because we didn't see it. I mean, we could say Pearl, right? But it'd be so... If the urn went untouched the whole time, would Pearl's print still be on it? That's the thing, right? Because it was like outside. If it wasn't outside, maybe. I still kind of doubt it. I wish we could read a little. I want to read the dialogue again. Is what I want to do. I doubt Adrian would have actually touched it with her hands. Seems unlikely. We could go back to Luke again. Oh my god, Adrian did do it. Or maybe not. Sorry, I was just thinking about the whole I'll build you when you earn. I'm wondering if she realized it was not built correctly and put it back together herself. I mean, right now, Desiree's fingerprint should be on it because she took it out of the bag. So, you know, there's that. Okay, thank you. I'm excited for a pun reward for getting this right. I'm probably overthinking this. Does she? Maybe she wears motorcycle gloves, yeah. I want this off the table, I think.
Take that!
Let me give you an important piece of advice. The one who keeps a cool head all the way till the game's end is the winner. Let me give you an even more important piece of advice, Mr. Wright. You are not going to win the game with that answer. Even the judge making cool, snappy remarks now. Let me know what's wrong again? Okay. Urn was put into the bag and carried to the detective's office yesterday. It means the person he's fingering is the person who left their prints on the urn yesterday at the Abbey Detective Agency. Oh! They handed it to me. They handed it to me.
Take that!
They handed it to me. Yes, we're right. So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Abney, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Okay, for investigation. Well, hello there, General Kenobi. It's true I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? I remember very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just the bowling ball in my bowling bag. Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on the urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves the urn was in Detective Abney's office.
Objection!
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it till it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. Oh, Adrian. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency. This blends Godot blend number 107. I've decided. It's a little too bitter after all. Order, order, order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait. Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? I finally broken him down. Ominous cackling. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask to Mask. Hope you all enjoy my little performance. Endless Joker cackling. At me sweep. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Abbey's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, looks like the matter's been settled. Came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you're right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight's... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Ron, please. You're wrong. You're wrong, I tell you. I mean... not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. Oh dear. I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
Objection!
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judgment. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Huh. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir? If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you mean. If you are mask to mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir, I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. How old is he? Okay. Okay, then talk. We're all listening. Oh, well, let's all listen to this confession. Oh, God. This is just happening now, I guess. Yeah, very spent of him. The truth is I've been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi if the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. Uh-huh. I don't like the direction this trial is taking. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me, anyway. Huh. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But, if you make it through with flying colors, I'll keep my promise, too. What? I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true mask to mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. What? All right, Mr. Ray, it's time for the cross-examination. God. Except you do have an alibi. You may think you're the real mask to mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. What should I do? I'm only about to get sidetracked again. So why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway, and second, it's something that Desi absolutely detests. It's criminals. If that's the case, then why don't you just start thieving to begin with? Well, Desi's crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic, but she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-aholic. Let's just hold it together. So you do have a complicated situation after all. Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony, I beg of you. I mean, you can't prove I'm actually not mask to mask, can you? I thought you were gonna be the one to show us proof. You know, that you're the real mask to mask, not just another kind of obsessed fanboy. Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change? Oh, come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. Time to put this player to work already. It's kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be mask to mask. Okay. If you have the kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we? Okay. Shift strategy. Show that he couldn't have stolen the urn. Anyway, Okay. Except you do. You've got an alibi. I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi. If I tell you I was in Lord of the Hill tonight, or no, that's too vague even for me. Remember I said I was down in the basement warehouse? Hold on. What is it, Nick? Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? We can prove he had an alibi after all. This case would be a piece of cake. Well, you're right, but... Huh. You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Well, maybe I can. Mr. Wright. Yes, I do. Or do you think it's just some sort of third-rate rookie? The anime actually added a murder to this case. Wow. Oh, I've never seen you this angry before. I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. I thought I was more confident than angry. Well then, let's see this evidence already. Alright. And easy clap. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Ah! Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was, in fact, at KB Security that night. No! So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lord Lee Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it, I will. He's got Mr. Light all worked up. He's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there, not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet and you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office. No! Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Ellis needs some more evidence after all. This stupid kid. Okay, let's see your evidence. Mr. Delight, believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... what is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail? Yeah, basically it says bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright. Time of the theft. Mr. Light was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. Ugh. No, 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 no! Order, order, order! On the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense. Objection. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But, did you investigate the CEO at all, huh? Well, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what to think of that. not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick. Think we have to track down the CEO guy? No, we don't have to at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Trites? There is someone else who can testify. Once again, folks, we return.
Take that!
Who is this useless-looking young man? You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. Looks like he doesn't make the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out the memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh? The question at hand is this keycard. Okay, this one's the CEO's office. Alright, there's the record. Okay, yep, we saw that. Flashback. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing the keycard's data. Whoa. What the? Fade to white? Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I'm able to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 AM the morning of the crime. Okay. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Mask to Mask in this photo. Huh. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then, Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Mask to Mask. Good job, you did it, Nick. That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgments, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Huh. Oh, very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. What? 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 Court is now adjourned. What? Oh, this is the case it was for? Rip. Okay. Interesting. Wait, what? Nick, you did it! You're right after all! Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy, oh, Miss Delay, I knew you could do it. I believe in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I could ever repay you. Oh, shucks, thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick! Oh, pearls! I've got a bad feeling about this. Who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just, You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Youch! She slapped me. Pearly? Someone is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick. Yes? You're even worse than I thought, going behind the back of your own client. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Ow, a double slap. Well, anyway, also the done ends well, right? Got the Sacred Urn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right. It's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If you won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know, and I appreciate it, Desi, but the thing is... Come on. Give the kid some time. He just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. Just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime's over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. Oh. Okay. Well. There was a murder, actually. We were all excited about the first non-murder case. Kane Bullard? Where have I heard the name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait. Body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. 1 a.m. October 12th? You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Helped me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that Blackman letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbrued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee, yeah, we knew that. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the news that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. Again? This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This can't... This is impossible. Looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Who is this? Mr. Nick! Is there something personal between you two? Return from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Wait, hold on. Where are my screenshots? Hold. Give me 1 second. I should be able to find my Ace Attorney screenshots. Aha. 1 second. Yeah, I was confused about that. Okay. Okay. I have a theory. I don't fully understand the theory yet. Let me see. Oh, right. That's a good strategy. How did this... Hold on a second. Transform, reset, transform. Here's the theory. Earrings? White hair, slicked back. Just saying. Coming back from the depths of hell. That's what I got. Could be Edgeworth again, but that'd be a lot. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've faced. This is absolutely true. No one has managed to pull a move this bold so far. This is like absolutely ascended, like, lawyer gaming. This dude got it on the books. He's got us on precedent now. It was ruled in court that he had an alibi. We're gonna have to do some serious work to undo the damage here. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delights. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Yeah, Ronnie! Arrested for murder on the same day he's declared innocent of larceny. That's gonna happen next. To be continued. Oh my god, he's so good. He's a genius. He's hilarious. He likes coffee. What's better than this? Okay. Well, folks, that's it for the episode. Been a long one, of course, but hey, holy cow. This could go to part 5, I guess, because it won't be a 3-day trial. It'll be 2 consecutive trials, so holy cow. Anyway, I'm Essel. Thanks so much for being here. For watching on Twitch, don't move. If you're watching on YouTube, though, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing down below to find more from me. Check out the playlist above for more Ace Attorney, and hopefully we'll see you live, twitch.tv/Essel_TV, Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Until next time. Peace.